Hey, what is up? It is Berlin. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you doing? Happy Saturday. So let's get into some more tea, some more drama, some more gossip, shall we? So the first thing I want to talk about today in this video is going to be Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein is getting a little bit of backlash for some tweets that he made following on from the recent H3 podcast. He's getting a little bit of backlash because he kind of took the mickey out of his previous apology to the LGBTQ plus community. Like, he made this apology after people called him out for using kind of homophobic tone and all of that with one of his callers on the H3 podcast, I think about 2 weeks ago now. So Ethan made an apology for that situation where he was kind of homophobic. He and Dan on his podcast, both very kind of homophobic to one of the callers who called in talking about, oh, do you wear diapers? All of this stuff. I made a whole video on that if you want to check that out. That is up on my channel already. So Ethan has now put out on Twitter, oh, I'm sorry to all beans on toast eaters. I'm sorry to English people for my take that beans on toast is disgusting, that beans on toast is horrible, because oh, I might have offended you, blah, blah, blah. This big long tweet that he's put up here. And now people are calling Ethan out for the fact that he's misused his kind of apology to the LGBTQ plus community and making a joke of it. Like, you know, I don't like it. I mean, I'm like, Ethan, man, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble, you know. He keeps making it worse for himself. Ethan Klein was complaining about, oh, our fans have unsubscribed from the podcast because, well, you know, let's face it, Dan from the H3 podcast was telling people to unsubscribe, F off and unsubscribe, you know, so it's kind of Dan's fault that Ethan started losing subscribers and that the sponsors wouldn't sponsor them on the next podcast. Ethan was really, like, quite upset about that. But, like, dude, you know, you were the one sitting on your podcast being homophobic to your audience, to your callers. You were the one being homophobic about your subscribers, all of that, you know. So Ethan, in my eyes, really couldn't complain that people were kind of like, oh my god, you know, yeah, we're offended about this, we're going to unsubscribe. Especially with the way that Dan on the crew behaved, telling people what he told them. Oh, F off and unsubscribe if you don't like it. You guys are all too sensitive. So now Ethan's tweeted out this fake apology, and it's just like, you know, okay, so your apology for the LGBTQ plus community definitely didn't mean anything then. If you're going to upload, you know, another podcast, make jokes about beans on toast, whatever, yeah, fine, great, who cares? But then to mock your apology that you made for something actually harmful that you did and said, it's like, Ethan, you're not learning anything at all. You really don't want to change. You know, there's no kind of actual meaning behind that apology that you gave in the previous week. Like, dude, grow the fuck up.
In response to Ethan's tweet, stupid fake beans on toast apology, somebody's written this. Chelsea Caitlin said, as a fan of H3, I hate this for Ethan to be making fun of the apology he posted after saying derogatory things about gay men. Definitely makes me feel like he never meant it at all. It's starting to feel really embarrassing as a fan. There's also a few more tweets from disgruntled H3 fans in response to Ethan's beans on toast apology tweet. Mishi said, not Ethan desperately trying to get more sponsors to drop him so he can cry about it on the next pod and blame his fan base for his own actions. Taylor Owen responded saying, is this supposed to be funny? Why make a joke of what we now know to be a completely disingenuous apology?
So more and more now we're seeing that Ethan might actually be genuinely quite homophobic because, like I say, he's taking the mickey out of his whole apology that was to the LGBTQ plus community. And it's like, if you're just going to make fun of it, then what was the point of even making that apology in the first place? You know, you clearly didn't mean it. It's like, Ethan, you know, this don't look good. This really is not a good look. You know, it's bad enough that Dan was on there telling people to unsubscribe and all of that, because how are you going to tell your own audience to unsubscribe? How are you going to tell your own loyal fans to unsubscribe just because they're angry with you, rightly so, for having homophobic takes on your podcast? Next thing I'm going to get into in this little video is about the Kardashians, because there's this whole thing going on. There is a court case involving Blac, Chyna and the Kardashians that is messy AF. Now, I don't really normally talk about the Kardashians because honestly, like, I've never aspired to be a Kardashian. I've never aspired to look like a Kardashian. You know, that is just not for me. That's not my bag. You know, I know a lot of people love them and a lot of people really like Kylie makeup and all of that. You know, that was the one thing I would say that was interesting to me with the Kardashians. That whole Astroworld scandal, that was the thing that was interesting to me because we actually saw Kylie Jenner like walking past as people in the crowd were, you know, passing out and all of that. We saw her filming the ambulance, all that. You remember all that? That happened from Astroworld. Well, that was interesting to me. The Kardashians by themselves, I don't care about them. They're not something that I find interesting at all. They're just not my thing. But, you know, I'll talk about this because this is a little bit weird. This is a little bit much. This is a little bit cray-cray. So what's going on at the moment is Blac Chyna has actually reopened her 2007 lawsuit with the Kardashians. She's opened it citing loss of earnings, loss of past earnings, loss of previous earnings and even future earnings. And she's suing them for a lot. She is trying to sue them for millions over loss of earnings because her show with Rob Kardashian was cancelled. The show that she was due to have on eReality with Rob Kardashian has been cancelled. So she's reopened this lawsuit. She's now trying to sue the Kardashians for millions. There is a whole ass messy court case going on to do with this. Now, I'm not actually following the court case itself very closely because I've been more following the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. But this Kardashian one, it's drawn attention for a couple of things. One of them being the courtroom sketches done by the artists in the courtroom. People are dragging the artists, saying, oh, wow, you've made the Kardashians look really bad, but Blac Chyna looks snatched and all of this. And that was like something funny that was going on with this case. But then it got a little bit darker, because it became about talk of murder. And I was like, wow, what is going on? Now Blac Chyna is being accused of trying to kill one of the Kardashians. And it's so crazy. I'm like, what is going on in Hollywood at the moment with all these people going to court, suing people, having these really long, drawn-out court cases that get really dark and depressing and all of this? Like, what is going on with these people who are supposed to be like entertainers and influencers? And I don't get it. I really don't.
According to Kris Jenner, she said that she was told Blac Chyna tried to strangle Rob Kardashian with a phone cord. I was told it was complete chaos that this was happening. I was very upset. Rob was hysterical crying. It was a mess. I can't imagine what it was like having a gun pointed at your head. So she's also accusing Blac Chyna of pointing a gun at Rob Kardashian, as well as trying to strangle him with a phone cord. Girl, it's a lot. It's a lot. What is going on? These crazy ass people. And then this article goes on to say the night in question stems from a December 2016 incident in which Rob claimed in legal documents that Chyna intended to inflict severe injury to me and I feared for my life. After Blac Chyna allegedly tried to strangle him with an iPhone charging cord. This is fucking batshit. This is insane, my dudes. With regard to the whole pointing a gun at Rob Kardashian incident, Blac Chyna said that she was joking. So I really don't know what is going on, but again, it sounds a bit like a whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard toxic relationship kind of situation.
So Blac Chyna accused of putting a gun to Rob's head, accused of trying to kill Kylie Jenner, accused of trying to strangle Rob with an iPhone charging cord. Mess. This is so messy. Like, why are these people so messy? Why are they so ratchet? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to move on because Shane Dawson and Ryland Adams have been taking us further along on their baby journey. Now, I watched their video the other day when it came out that was talking about them going to visit the clinic. I'm trying not to get demonetized again, you know, but they went to the clinic and Shane found out something quite interesting and juicy.
Hi, future kid. That's your daddy. Then my paper came out. First of all, I'm freaking out. I'm like freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? Like if they say my semen's bad, I can't have a kid with my semen. Like that's sad. But like I'd be fine because it's like whatever. And then he goes, oh, thank you. Whoa. And I thought, oh my god, I'm infertile. There's nothing there. He's literally like, how did you piss water? Like that's what I thought he was gonna say. Like it's weird. It says A&W. Like what does that mean? And then he goes, A+. And I must say, my sperm is like way more successful than I'll ever be.
I just thought that was quite cute. You know, Shane laughing about his little swimmer men being more successful than he is. I'm like, Shane, man, you've got like 20 million subscribers on YouTube. That is something that I'm never going to see in my life. How are you going to sit there and say that your little swimmers are more successful than you are? I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was cute. You know, I love that Ryland and Shane are looking at starting a family. I think that's great for them and everything like that. But I am going to go into what I've got on my face now, because I like to tell you what I've got on my face. You know, I like makeup. I do enjoy it. So it's something that's like a hobby, a passion of mine. I've got a little bit of this Meron face paint that I use to draw some of my outlines for like the big wings and things like that. So I just normally, like when I'm going to do these like big triangles, if I'm ever going to do this kind of thing, what I do is just take the black rather than using a black eyeliner. I don't know why, I just find that this works better. So I just do the black triangles with that, and then I go over it with a little bit of black eyeshadow. Today I went over it with a little bit of the eye gloss from Jeffree Star. You can see the triangles have got like a sort of glitter wet look effect, and that's because I use the Blac Onyx eye gloss, this one. So I've used that, which is glitzy. It's black with like a silver reflect in it, and I just wanted to see what it would do. I wanted to see if it would sort of eat away at the face paint underneath, or if it would actually work. But it has actually worked, so I've worked out I can use that on top of other stuff now, so that is good. And then also I used a lot of the Sensorium palette, the Chapter 1 palette, this one, for all the pinks and blues that you see up here. And then I've used, so I used this palette, and it was like, I took all the pink and blues. Look, I'm hitting pan. Look at that, hitting pan on that pink shade already. Yeah, so I'm destroying my Sensorium palette slowly as I go along here. And then I've also used a lot of these for the dots and the kind of teardrop shapes. I used Jeffree Star lipsticks, so just, you could just use any like liquid lipsticks if you want to do that effect. And then to do this kind of like squiggly cut crease, I used another Sensorium product. That one is the Brow Engineer in Bleached. And my go-to setting spray at the moment is one that I've been using for a little while. It is the Gerard Cosmetics one, because I've got the Nikki Tutorials one, but it doesn't have a scent. It doesn't smell of anything. But this one, it's like orange creamsicle. So you put it on and you get this nice scent afterwards. It's gorgeous. That one, and also the Jeffree Star one that I use, the one from the Pink Religion collection, the Holy Mist. I like that a lot as well. I'm loving all the Jeffree skincare at the moment as well, by the way. I've been using the face wash, the moisturiser, and also the eye cream a lot. This is like the nicest moisturiser I've ever had. And then I've also been using the little eye cream, which is up here on my desk. So I've been using that one a lot as an under eye cream. This one, and the face wash, which is in the bathroom right now. I've been using that like every day for the past sort of 2 weeks, and I'm getting on really well with it. I haven't had any kind of adverse reactions or anything. So I really feel like these two are worth your money, I would say. The face wash, I would say it's kind of like a face wash that you could buy, you know, pretty much anywhere. But what I do notice about the face wash is when I leave the house to go to work, I find that the scent of it is following me. So like, I'll be at the bus stop and I can still smell it, which is quite nice. It's something that I like. I know not a lot of people like scented products. It might just be my nose, maybe I'm sensitive to the smell or something. But I'm standing at the bus stop, ready to go to work, and I can smell the face wash. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video here. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Sorry this has been a bit of a mixed video, but there was quite a few things that I wanted to add in here. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Let me know all your thoughts, comments and opinions on all the stuff in this video with the Kardashians and Blac Chyna, and also Ethan Klein. Do you think he is continuing to show his ass? Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.